welcome to the B Interviews. This interview is brought to you by the B Broadcasting Commission and is sponsored by the York Castle Student Council Association. My name is Jana Holness and I'll be your host for tonight. I'll be interviewing Miss Amelia. Hi, Miss Amelia. How are you?
Hello, thanks.
I believe that this forum is especially important as it allows the school populace to get to know you a bit better. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Amelia?
Yes, I do. I do agree about that.
Great. Well, let's jump right in, Miss Taylor. My first question to you would be, is what would you say are your most admirable attributes?
My most admirable achievements.
Attributes.
Okay. Attributes.
Yes.
Okay. I believe my most admirable attribute would be my personality. I am a very jovial and communicative person. I work well with team members and I'm a good cooperator. I also believe that I am able to listen and provide quality advice to my associates rather. And yes, it's my personality and my ability to be a very listening and advisory person in general.
That's good. Personality is key. You have to be personable. Am I right?
You're right.
Well, what would you say, Miss Taylor, are the essential functions of a treasurer?
Okay, the essential functions of a treasurer is to be able to be trustworthy and to manage their money and organization properly. They are responsible for budgeting and formulating fundraisings to enhance the profitability and efficiency of the organization that they work in. They're also responsible for delegating jobs to their teams, ensuring that their budgets are intact and quite realistic in the spending of the organization, ensure that each department or each group that they are working with are quite financed and are able to plan their financing effectively. Yes.
Definitely. Knowing how to manage the money well and being organized are definitely key. Now, Ms. Taylor, would you say you possess the qualities to competently carry out the role as a treasurer?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. In fact, I have, let me see, 2 years worth of my dogs. I don't know if you feel. Let me see. I have 2 years worth of experience. I have been working voluntarily with a corporation rather. We do mediocre accounting and budgeting for organizations, not to be legitimate, but to provide advice to the authoritarians of the company. For example, NWSC, Premix, some online societies that we're not familiar with, they were anonymous. But I believe that I am equipped with the skills that is necessary to be the York Castle High treasurer.
That is good. That is good that you have experience in accounting. Now, this leads me to my other question. Would you say that being mathematically inclined is advantageous to being an efficient treasurer?
It is quite advantageous, I believe. It is quite advantageous to be mathematically inclined. As for me, I am quite inclined myself. I believe I did math and I got a range 2 in math. Yes,
that is good. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Afterwards, I'm going to go more in depth in why you should be the choice for the SFA treasurer. And we're back with Miss Taylor, a candidate vying for the position of treasurer. Miss Taylor was just telling us about some qualities she possesses and experience that she has in the field that will allow her to properly and effectively carry out the position as treasurer. Now, Miss Taylor, can you tell us what you've seen the polls published by the York Castle High Student Council Association, am I right?
Excuse me?
You've seen the polls published by the Student Council Association, am I right?
I did, yes, I did.
What are your thoughts on the poll standing?
On the floor, standing on my position,
Yes, on your position.
I'm quite thrilled that I am in the lead. Well, not really in the lead, but I'm quite appreciative of the fact that people turned out to nominate me. I was quite, what would I say, surprised at the support that I got. However, I hope that in the carrying on of the election, I'll get more support and to be able to be elected for a position.
That's good. What would you say are some strategies your campaign team has in place that will allow you to set yourself above and ultimately be victorious in this race?
Right. So my campaign is going about being innovative and standing out from the rest. As you might realize, our posters are quite advanced. I must say, high quality camera taking and all of these things. We're going about individualizing our distribution of the poster, communicating with our audience. I am trying my best to get in. We're trying to be we're trying our best to get in contact with each target group, such as the grade 13 and the grade 12 students, I might say.
That's good. What would you say, though, really sets your campaign apart from your opponents? What makes your campaign, the Amelia Taylor campaign for treasurer, that much different from the other candidates?
As you know, our slang might say is vote Amelia Taylor, the tailored treasurer for you. I believe that my campaign stands out from the rest due to how we go about asking for promotion, how we interact with our crowd, that I'm familiar with my audience, and so I work towards being the jovial and communicative person that I truly am, I might say.
My final question before our last break, Amelia. My final question before the break. Do you think that the polls standing are accurate depiction of what will happen on election day?
I don't. As I saw this undecided position that I might believe was Shakira Hayat. I am not sure, but I hope that she's my assistant. Well, I hope that we get the correct representation, but I believe that the poll might be altered due to the progression of the promotion that I am witnessing right now.
Okay, thank you, Miss Amelia. When we come back, we'll have you address to our audience, all your supporters, and all the undecided voters why you should be the choice for the Sixth Form Association treasurer. We'll be right back after this break.
Okay.
back to the B interview. We'll now have Miss Amelia Taylor making her last appeal to all of our supporters and any undecided voters as to why we should vote for her for the Sixth Form Association Treasurer. Why it is that Miss Amelia Taylor is the candidate of choice and why your vote should go to her. Miss Amelia, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Greetings, my fellow Yorkist family. My name is Amelia Taylor, and I'll be vying for the position treasurer of the Yorkcastle High School Sixth Form Association. I believe you should vote for me because I am a great communicator, a listener, and an advisor. I am quite versed in the skills of the treasurer functions, and I am able to bring out the presentation you all need. If you vote for me, I can assure that your money will be in safe hands. Thank you.
Well, you've heard it, Miss Amelia Taylor for treasurer of the Sixth Form Association. Vote for her, as she said, because she sounds like a woman of confidence. And this has been the B interview, sponsored by the York Castle High Student Council Association. Thank you for watching. Good night.